Aren't you excited that it's finally spring? Wait, what? I'm just kidding, it's not the springtime yet, but all the makeup companies are coming out with their spring collection, and I'm like, wait a second, I haven't even skied this year, it's already spring. So I got a couple of pieces from the new spring collection from Smashbox, and it's eyeshadows and an eyeliner, and they also have a blush and lipstick. I don't have it, so hopefully I'll get it soon. If you haven't seen this collection yet, it's called Love Me. How girly is that? And apparently this is like a really famous artist that writes Love Me all over the world, and I guess they teamed up and they created a collection. There are two different palettes. I'm using the Entice Me palette to create this look today. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. But so they have this really cool design for all of the eyeshadows, and they were talking about how girls usually use lots of beige colors and maybe a little more of the browns and not enough of the blues, and they use very little of all the dark colors. So they created this collection looking just like this. So if you use all of these colors every time you create a look, once you're all done with it, all of it will be gone at the same time, which is awesome. I got mine from Planet Beauty, and you guys know I shop there all the time. So I asked them if I can get a discount for you guys. So if you want to get this from planetbeauty.com, you can get 20% off if you enter OlgaKayPB. And just a heads up, the code expires on February 13th. All right, let's begin. So today I'm actually gonna show you how I apply my concealer and foundation. So before we go, I have this stick here. We're gonna pull away our hair so we can go ahead and cover our whole face with lots of makeup. When I apply my foundation, I like to use two colors. So I'm gonna be using Makeup Forever HD in 127 shade, and also Revlon Color Stay in 110 Ivory shade. So when I mix them together, it matches my face perfectly. So I just have two pumps on my palette here, and I just put the same amount of lighter foundation, and I just mix it all around. Also, I'll be using YSL concealer, and I'm gonna be using my finger because the warmth of your finger actually melts the product a lot better, and it blends into your skin a lot better as well. So we're gonna go ahead and add it right under the eyes to cover all the dark circles or imperfections that you might have. Some people like to apply foundation first and then the concealer. This is how I do it. And the trick about under eye concealer is that you have to get inside the inner corner here because that's where all your dark circles begin. So if you get this little corner, it brightens up your eye right away. I also have little dots here and there, just acne little scars and just actual little pimples. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover them as well before I apply the foundation. Now, foundation time. So I'll be using my foundation brush that I'm obsessed with. You can use your fingers if you want. So I usually take my palette and I just dip my brush just a little bit into the foundation and slowly trying to apply it all over my face in a circular motion. Just like so. You don't want to put too much foundation on your face because you don't want to look like a cake factory, okay? I'll be using Almay Nearly Naked loose powder just to set our look. Just put a little bit on your brush, switch it all around, and just add. If you have an oily skin, you can add it all over your face. And if you have a combination like myself or a dry skin, so you'll just put it into T-zone areas, which are your chin area, your cheeks right here, and a little bit of the forehead. The next up, I'll be using Laura Mercier primer for our eyelids. And the reason I want to do that because the eyeshadows are very light that we'll be using today. So I want them to really pop when I add them to my eyelids. So we're just going to apply it all over your lid. Ta-da! I'm a ghost! I have nothing on my face, it's all white. Okay, so the next step is our eyeshadow. We're gonna start with the blending brush and the lighter color, which is here, I'll call it beige. We're just gonna add a little bit on our brush and just highlight the highlight area of your upper lid, right underneath your brow. like so. For the next step, we'll be using a pointed angled brush, and I'll be getting a little bit of the blue color, and we're gonna blend it in into the inner corner of our eye, like so. And we're gonna stop at the center of the lid. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So the next color, I'll be using light brown, and we're gonna apply it from the center of your lid to the outer corner of your eye, like so. And just blend the two colors together right here. Then we'll take the light color one more time, the beige color that we used up on top, and we're just gonna put it in the inner corner only and just blend it in a little bit right here, like this. And this lighter color will bring a lot more light into your eyes. And we're gonna do it on the other side. Light brown on our outer corner, mid-eye to outer corner, here. And just look this way so you guys can see. These colors are very light, so they're very nice and springy. So don't be afraid to play with them. The next brush, I'll be using a pointed angle brush, very thin one to line our eyes, and this is from MAC, and the number is 263, and we'll be using a dark blue color, and we're just gonna line our eyelash line. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Once you lined your eyes, we're gonna line them a little more with Love Me Smashbox eyeliner pen. So this is one of the markers. So we're just gonna go ahead and just create a little more intensity in our eyes, and we're just gonna add it right here, like a very dark line right next to our lashes. And try to make it really thin, so it's thinner than your eyeshadow line. So what I'm doing, I'm just gonna dot the pencil into my eyelash. We're gonna do it on the other side as well. Just stretch out your eye a little bit and just fill in that line. Ta-da! So the next step, we're gonna be using the darker brown in the palette. We're gonna take a small brush and we're just gonna blend in our eyeliner and the color that we have up top here with this color. And we're gonna take the same color and then we're just gonna line the lower lid just a little bit. I like to line it just a little bit, and I feel like my eyes look more awake. If you want, you can take the dark brown as well and just line your eyebrows just a little bit if you like to fill in your eyebrows. Even though it has a little bit of shimmer in the color itself, it doesn't really show. For the next step, I'll be using my Grow Luscious Revlon mascara. You know, I use this mascara all the time. So you're just gonna take this and just coat your lashes from the tips first, and then just go through your whole lash. And you can coat your lower lash as well, just a little bit. I usually do just the outer corner of my lashes. And boom, your eyes are ready. Also, Love Me collection has an awesome blush that I don't have here, but it's nice pink color, so I've decided to substitute it with the pink that I have from my Enchanted collection. So whatever pink blush you have, or if you have the Love Me, you can apply it. So I just add it to my brush, and I just put it on my cheeks. And the last step is lipstick. And once again, I don't have a pink lipstick that the collection comes with, but I do have this, and I've used this before, and it's YSL, and it's Golden Gloss, and it's really pink and shimmery, so whatever you have that is pink would be perfect for spring. So this is a little too bright, but I kind of like to be bright and out there. Ta-da! This is your spring look, and like I said before, it's all about shimmer and colors and beautiful dresses. So don't be afraid, experiment with colors, change it up, don't follow exactly the directions that I gave you. Do whatever you want, and just remember you're beautiful, and just play with makeup because you're a girl, so why not do it? Because I'll tell you this, when you get older and your skin starts to sag, you can't really apply makeup. It doesn't really stay. It's not the same. So play with makeup, make yourself pretty every day, and have fun. Until then, I'll see you guys soon. Keep watching all the other videos, all the playlists to all the other videos below. If you recreate this look, tweet me the pictures so I can see what you guys did, and I'll see you soon. Moosh! Bye!